Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about a new chapter, that is charts in Excel. The basic content that we are going to discuss about are the definition of charts and the components of charts. Now, what is the meaning of a chart? A chart in an Excel is a graphical representation of data in a worksheet like that. It can be a spreadsheet which you say, or any of the tables in the Excel. It is an effective way to display data in pictorial form. Here pictorial form means the representation of data in the form of the picture. It helps to provide a better understanding of large quantities of data. We know that a diagram or the pictorial representation of any of the data is easier to understand as compared to the things that are available in the values or in the form of a text. Any diagram is easily understandable as compared to the values that are available in the form of the text. Charts make it easier to draw comparison and see growth and relationship among the values and trends in data. They provide an accurate analysis of information. As I have told you in the beginning also, that the pictorial representation of any of the data or the values or the text is easier to understand as compared to the values that are available in the form of text. And if the things are in the form of a diagram, to compare two things or two data, it is easy as compared to other things. Hence, charts make an understanding of the available information easier. Now, let us begin with the components of a chart. Let us understand about various components of a chart that are depicted here. The first component of the chart, that is chart area. As you can see in this picture also, that chart area, it is the area that includes all the area and objects in the chart. Means whatever other components are to be there in the chart area consists of all those things like the plot area, the category axis, all these things which we are going to discuss in this upcoming topic. Fine, means it includes all the area and the objects or the items that are available in the chart, and it is labeled here as number 1. Second is the category axis, that is labeled as 2 in the diagram, and category axis, or we say it is the x axis, is the horizontal axis of a chart, and it is labeled here as 2 in this chart. Means the x-axis are also known as the category axis. Next is the value axis. Value axis or y-axis is the vertical axis used to plot the values. It is located at the left side, means the vertical area that is labeled with number 3 is the value axis or the y-axis of the chart. Next is the data series. The data series are the bars, the slices or other elements that show the data values. If there are multiple data series in the chart, each will have a different color or style. Means these data series that are labeled as number 4 in this chart represent the values of the data on which the chart is based upon. Fine, as the data values here are representing the names and their marks of students in the y-axis, and these all the data series are having different colors and different shapes. Like for bar chart we will have the shape of the data series as a bar. For pie chart we have a pie as the type of the data which they are going to represent, and they are having different colors. As you can see here there are multiple colors in the diagram: purple, orange, white, sky blue, and so on. Fine. So data series represent the data values of the chart, and they are having different shapes and different colors. Next is the category name, that is labeled as number 5. Category names are the labels which are displayed on the x-axis and y-axis. Here the marks, as I have told you that this chart is representing the name and the marks obtained by every person. So here the names that are represented: Arshia, Vinod, Monica, Aman, Aradhika, and the marks, they are the means the headings of anything are known as the category name. Fine. As here the category names are marks, which is showing the trending of the marks, and the labels also, which are consisting the names of the students. Next one is the plot area. Plot area is a window within the chart area. It contains the actual chart itself and includes plotted data, data series, category, and value axis. All the things that we have discussed from the point 2 to point number 5 is the plot area, where we draw a chart is the plot area. Where we plot a chart is known as the plot area, and it consists of the data series, category axis, value axis, and the chart itself, and it is labeled as number 6. Now next is legends. Legends, it depicts the colors, patterns, or symbols assigned to the data series. It helps to differentiate the data. As I've told you earlier also, that in the data series I've told you that there are different shapes and colors assigned to each of the data values. So how they are represented, like you can see in the labeling number 7, Arshia is there is a square of purple color along with Arshia, which is representing that the purple color bar shown in the chart is of Arshia, showing the details of Arshia, marks obtained by her. Then in the square that is written besides Vinod, it is having orange color, so the orange color bar is of Vinod. Likewise white is of Monica, and so on. Means these legends show or make you understand whose data we are going to represent in the chart, and these colors are used for these specifications. Next is chart title. 8th number, it describes the aim and the contents of the chart. Here we can write the name of the chart, as well as what are the contents of the chart, or what is the ambition, why we have created this chart, or what this data trends the chart is showing is written in the chart title. Next one is grid lines. These can be either horizontal or vertical lines depending on the selected chart type. They extend across the plot area of the chart. Grid lines make it easier to read and understand the values. Means all the area that is consisting of the chart area, that is the and the plot area, and enclosed within some lines are known as the grid lines, and these grid lines can be standing lines or that is the vertical lines, or the sleeping lines, that is the horizontal lines. It depends, and this grid line depends on the type of the chart we have selected. Fine. And they are crossing the, they are extending whole of the plot area of the chart. As you can see, these lines, gray black lines within the chart, are having the label number 9, and these all are the grids of the chart which make the rows and columns, and they are known as the grid lines. Thank you.